Hello everybody, I am Ragavesh. In this video session, I am going to demonstrate how to use Microsoft Word effectively. I have classified as a beginner, intermediate and advanced stages. Now let us go to the session. Before commencing this, I would like to thank the various sources which I am going to use in this video demonstration, and also the software which I am using to make the video, and the keyboard JD which is going to show the keyboard shortcuts which I am using during my video compilation. Once you open a Microsoft Word, you end up in a Home tab where you can see the various options. We are going to see one by one in this basic session, and there are various tabs are available here, like insert is used for like tables and other stuffs like images. Page layout, again to customize the page and to insert the break and other stuffs. We will be looking into these items during our video training session. Now when you are in the home screen, if you want to minimize this ribbon, you can see sometimes you want to see the full screen of your document, then you can use this to minimize and get back this. If you are in a new document, let us assume you got some text which you want to format it. We can see how it can be done using advanced features. We'll start from the basics as I mentioned earlier. So let me get some text from Wikipedia. So we start with the logic gate. So I'm going to use only part of this text, not the full. So the shortcut which I use displays over here. As I copy the information from the logic gate, I also copy it from AND gate and the OR gate, along with the basic symbol and the truth table into the Word document. As you can see here now, I'm going to say a few basic things like how to insert the text. These are all most of you may be aware. Like if you want to insert a text in this part, just place a cursor here and then just insert the text which you want. Whereas if you want to move the cursor to your left side, generally we use the arrow key, whereas which may take a bit of time. Just press a control key along with the left arrow, as you can see here in the shortcut. Every press is going to move the cursor by a word. That means you can access word by word either by right arrow or the left arrow. In case if you want to select maybe this particular line or maybe few words from this line, for example first 4 words you want to select and delete it. So instead of using mouse, you can also use the keyboard shortcut. Just hold shift control with the right arrow and then you can just press delete. So this is how you can easily access to the content. And if you want to copy, for example this you want to copy, so select it, copy, and then you can paste it. Alternatively, you can also drag and drop this content from one place to another place, which is also possible. Like you can drag and drop. It's also possible instead of cut and paste. You have done some typing and maybe you come across a spelling error which you have done very often. For example, this diodes you want to replace with some other names. So such case you can always use find to see the occurrence, like how many times it has come, and also you can use find and replace. It's nothing but Control H. Control F for find, Control H for find and replace. Like you want to find diodes and you want to replace with, let us say, diodes. So if you have multiple words which will be replaced in a single shot. So next we will move on to the formatting, that means the basic formatting. Like you want to increase this font size, then just select it. You can use shift with end to select up to the end of that line, and you can use control with the curly parenthesis which has not been displayed in the shortcut to increase the font size. Or you can also change the font size from this. And if you want to change the font style, you can choose this option, which font you want to choose. Yes, you can change the font style. If you want to change the color of this line or the text, you can use the font color option from this. And if you want to highlight your text, again, which you can select your text and you can use the highlighter which is available over here. You can also choose the different colors which you want to highlight. For example, you want to make this particular word into bold. So you can select it and you can make it bold again by using the shortcut, or you can use the bold option. For italics, you want to underline. These are all the various options which you can use it, either by the mouse or by selecting the word with the Control I for italics, Control U for toggling the underline, again Control B for toggling the bold. You can see when I keep pressing Control B, it changes as a bold and the normal character. Now, if you want to make the first letter as a capital for a given text, you no need to go and delete each letter and change it as a smaller caps. So instead what you can do is you can select the text and then keep pressing Shift F3. You can see the various options which it gives: all caps and all small letter and the first letter as a caps. So same way you can also format the text wherever you want to make first letter as a caps or all caps, whatever options you want. So there's one more option which helps us a lot during formatting the document. And then, for example, you want to make a alignment. As you can see, all this text has not been justified, is only just left aligned. As you can see, the shortcut is getting displayed. You can also use the various shortcuts. So if you want to make justified, you just use Control J, or select it. No need of selection also. Basically just place a cursor on the paragraph and press Control J. if you want to modify the page layout, basically it has been set for A4 or letter, and you can see it is set for letter, and if you want to change to A4, you have to change it over here. And then you want to change the orientation like as a landscape, so you can see here. It's possible. So I'm using also to zoom the Word document using control with the mouse scroll button, which is going to zoom in or zoom out. So in the same place you can also set the margin. To set the margin options, the default option given as a normal, which is going to have all sides with 1 inch. If you want to change that, you can also use the custom margin, which I set it before, like custom margin. The default is all sides with 1 inch. In case if you want to do the binding, it's better to leave a 1/4 inch extra, that means 1.25 on the left side. You can see here there's additional space for getting the binding done. The next about the inserting a break. In case if you want to have this first paragraph in a first page and this one you want to get it in a second page, okay, or up to introduction you want to get it in a first page, and the AND gate it comes in a second page. So what we do generally, like we go to the end and we keep pressing enter key. We should not do that. Instead you have to just press, instead of enter, just press control enter once. The control enter is nothing but which is going to insert a page break, or you can also do it through here, break and the page break, so which is going to insert a page break. The advantage of doing that, for example, you want to insert a paragraph in this particular area. So if you are going to use enter key, if you insert a paragraph, and the next page will keep moving, so every time you have to adjust. Whereas if you use page break, such thing won't happen. Whatever you insert, it will be there within this page only. And other basic things like which I want to mention here is about a review. You can also run the spell check for your document, or you can press the shortcut key F7. And one more thing is about the auto correction. For example, if you keep typing like some text, you may type like, you can see how it has changed. It's called auto correct option. So these options you can control. If you don't want to have this as done, or you can disable it, or this you can use it for the betterment. For example, if I type COMP, so you want to replace with the computer, okay, so just mention that here and add it, say OK. Just if I type COMP and just provide a space, it automatically changes to computer. Some big words or complicated words can be replaced with the autocorrect option. Remaining features we will see it in a next session. I believe this is a basic information, but intermediate and advanced features will help you to learn more. Thank you for watching.